Today we do have a lot of important information to share with you regarding our evolving mass vaccination plans. All of this will be sent out after this media briefing in a press release. So first, because of extremely cold weather forecast for next week, we are moving our Tuesday, February 9th mass vaccination clinic to the Tax Slayer Center in Moline. You must have a confirmed time slot to receive your vaccination at this clinic or any of our clinics. People will be asked to wait in their cars at the Tax Slayer Center parking lot and tune their radio to 89.7 FM and to be told when people in their time slot will be allowed to enter the building. Only about 50 people will be allowed into the building at the same time as to adhere to the Restore Illinois guidelines. Social distancing and masking will also be enforced. We prefer to use our usual site, which is the Greater Quad City Auto Auction, because it is efficient and it prevents people from gathering indoors during the pandemic. We vaccinated more than 800 people last week in 5 hours. We will be at the auto auction as often as the weather allows, and we will announce this through our media partners on our social media and our website whenever weather forces us to relocate to the backup building, which is the Tax Slayer Center. We appreciate the willingness of all the leaders of the Tax Slayer Center, the City of Moline, and the Greater Quad City Auto Auction in helping us find suitable sites to complete this historic public health vaccination effort. We will continue with our online registration system for time slots for our vaccination clinics. A link to register for the first dose time slot will go live tomorrow on Friday at 10 a.m. and on our Facebook page and at richd.org. We will have 350 first dose slots available. A second link for those needing their second dose will go live at 11 a.m. in those same places. Only people that have received their first dose on January 12th or before will be eligible to receive the second dose. We are giving Moderna vaccines at this clinic. We are using Sign Up Genius for the slots. You do not need to sign up for a Sign Up Genius account. For first dose, just click a slot and put your name and email address and then click submit. It's very important to click submit or it doesn't get saved. For second doses, you still don't need to sign up for an account, but you will be asked 2 questions that will require you to say when you received your first dose and what brand of vaccine it was. Then you will need to put in your name and email and also click submit. We set out a plan for first and second doses earlier this week. We recognize that there is a potential bottleneck for the second doses toward the middle of March if other partners do not have supply to give second doses. Next Tuesday's plan will stay the same, so the 350 first dose slots and 450 second dose slots. Beyond next Tuesday, we are looking at ways to prioritize those second doses, knowing that other partners can offer the second dose as well. The plan we announced earlier this week will need to be changed because our vaccine allocation is no longer predictable. We are also no longer, we can predict which vaccine manufacturer supply we will be sent. We will announce any changes as necessary to our media partners on our social media page and on our website. As we've said throughout this pandemic, we are in a quickly evolving situation. We are balancing the first and second doses with the small amount of vaccine coming into our county. We are working with the numbers and trying to remain flexible so that we don't have to cancel a clinic due to the low supply. To help with that second dose bottleneck, we are happy to announce today that at Illinois Quad City Hy-Vee pharmacies, they are able to give second doses to people no matter where they received their first dose. We also got word today that the Illinois Department of Public Health that we can send 975 doses of Pfizer to both Unity Point Trinity and Genesis Health Systems to start vaccinating their patients. Our total allocation from the state for next week is 2,450 doses, and the direct shipment of Pfizer, 1,950, that's 975 to each of those two hospital systems. So the total allocation is an increase of 850 doses over the last week. We also share doses with community health care, which is vaccinating groups in phase 1B on the weekends. As we just said, we are relying on our partners to help us vaccinate everyone 16 and older in Rock Island County. Here is a roundup of the ways to get the vaccine now, but remember that next week, only 2,450 doses are coming into the county, and 1,950 of those are going to the health systems to begin vaccinating their established patients. Rock Island County Health Department, our link will go live at 10 a.m. every Friday for the first dose, and a second link at 11 a.m. for the second dose on our Facebook page and on our website at richd.org. Hy-Vee also has an online registration at Hy-Vee.com, Walgreens.com, Jewel Osco Pharmacies is Albertsons.com, and community healthcare can be located at www.chcqca.org. We are using an internet-based registration system to make this mass vaccination effort work as well as possible. We do understand that older residents might not have access to computers or the internet. Today, we are announcing a partnership with Alternatives for the Older Adults so that older adults 65 and older can make a call into a resource center and get on a list for an available slot.